All right.
They went Battlefield.
No, this might be a hand warmer. That's not.
Okay, it could. Okay, so this is going to be a hand warmer, so that's fine. But I mean, sometimes the stage you go to for a hand warmer is indicative of the stage you have just struck to.
Right.
I don't know if that's the case. We're going to see.
That's true.
One thing I absolutely love is that we have the timer for the hand warmers, and that is great because if they go over a minute, which is I believe the allotted time, then you know and you can shame them. Shame. But I'll withhold shame until we actually go over a minute.
Yep. Shout outs to production. I mean, it's great.
It's the little things, right? One thing to consider, of course, is the players can't see the timer, but they can see the on-screen timer, and so they know. They are responsible.
And it looks like one wears headphones, one without, or one wears. Do you wear headphones?
I like to have the headphones with game audio, which I believe we actually have at the setup.
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to be playing, any kind of noise-canceling headphone with game audio is just the best possible scenario. If not, sometimes I like to have music, but it can also be matchup specific as well. If I'm playing Falco, for example, where you want to be able to hear his side B start up, sometimes I'll forego the music in order to be able to hear the game audio.
Fair enough. I think in crews I'd want to hear the people cheering, but...
Yeah, but what if you're losing and you hear the other team cheering? I just like to not concern myself with the crowd and just worry about taking the stocks. And they did a very good job of not going over. I don't think they went over very much at all.
Actually, the timer turned red. It went as soon as it was over a minute. It was like
terrifying.
Letting us know.
Yeah. Okay. So you think Dreamland?
It looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're hovering over Yoshi's Island, granted, but it's pretty close to Dreamland.
Oh, maybe not. We might be going to Battlefield.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Savage likes Battlefield.
I mean, I understand it. A lot of people really do think it's a neutral stage, but...
I expected better of you, Savage. You should know better. Yeah, they're going to Battlefield. Okay.
All right, and we're going right into it.
Here goes game one.
So, in this matchup, you're Sheik main. What do you think Rabbit's going to be looking for?
Well, he's at low percent, and he's already got him at a really nice percent. But at low percent, you just have to be really careful because anything you try and do to Fox, he can just ASDI down and punish you for it. So here he's got him at 70%. Fox can no longer ASDI down, F tilt, or fair. So it's kind of it's now open season on Fox.
And that should be the first stock.
Yeah, he's not going to make it back from this. No.
All right, so Rabbit takes first stock with relative ease.
Yeah, very solid first stock.
And unfortunately, Savage gets nothing off of his invincibility. Not a good look, but we're on the punish now. Can we just rinse and repeat this whole time? No.
Yeah, he definitely meant to full hop there and hit with the bear. But unfortunately, he short hops by mistake. He does clean it up, so now we're back to an even game. And actually, Fox is pretty advantaged in this position at low percent.
Right. For the reasons we mentioned before.
Yeah, so there's two really important percents in this matchup that the Sheik is on the lookout for. The first percent that's really important is 24, because that's when Fox can no longer ASDI down your F tilt on reaction.
Okay.
And the second really important percent is 36%, because that's when he can no longer ASDI down your fair on reaction. And so once you've got him to 36%, that's when you can really... Ooh,
that's going to be a stock.
Beautiful Dynasty combo. Okay.
So Rabbit's doing really well when he's getting these grabs. He's getting the percents we're talking about actually on the tech chase, but Savage is also playing a pretty good offense right now.
Yeah, he's holding center stage, good ASDI down. Doesn't try and commit to the edge guard by grabbing ledge. He knew that Rabbit still had his double jump. Now this is going to be very hard for Rabbit. Grab ledge. Back air. Oh,
nice
okay, okay. So he landed the back air, but when you go for that back air as Fox, or even as Falco, you have to be ready to land on platform and cover the on-stack. Because if you don't land and prepare to cover it, the Sheik will not die.
Right.
Up until something crazy like 155% or something.
Oh, nice by Rabbit. Just go out there, grab the edge guard.
Really good. Cleans up that stock while still holding onto his.
And this is a scary spot in this beginning crew battle. But
yeah, this is... Okay. So, yeah, that is one thing that Savage is really good at. He'll up throw you to top platform, then he'll wave land onto platform and just wait and tech chase you with up smash. It's really hard to deal with.
Nice shine grab, but unfortunately doesn't get anything out of it.
So this is really important. Savage does not want to let Rabbit kill him before he takes at least one more stock.
Right. Ooh, nice wave land back. Unfortunately, doesn't get anything off the throw after the back air.
Another thing that's somewhat important to consider is I'm fairly certain that Rabbit is University of Waterloo's second best player by a fair margin. They do have Jam Run,
right.
And then I don't know who their third best player is. So I could be mistaken, but as for UTSC, I think they're all pretty even.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good thing to consider.
Yeah. So if he can take one more stock, I think Savage will have done a very good job here, and he does not.
As soon as you say it, doesn't happen.
I apologize, Savage. Okay, so that's 2 stocks gone from Rabbit. So the counter pick here. Pretty sure UTSC doesn't have an Ices. I don't think they have a Puff. They have a lot of Spaceys. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes things rough, and it actually makes Jam Run seem all that much better.
I can see Globin Guy in the background. Globin Guy is a Ganon player. I think that would be ill-advised. I would not send in a Ganon versus the Sheik.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But he doesn't. Rabbit's known not to chain grab in Sheik Dittos. Does he? I'm sure he chain grabs every other character. That's a Sheik thing, right?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I've ever seen him play a Ganon. So they are not. They are sending in a player who I do not immediately recognize. Speedy? Yeah, U of T sends in Speedy. So we're going to see in just a moment who Speedy plays.
I believe it was Falco.
Was it Falco?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, Fox. Never mind. All right.
Okay. I knew they had a lot of spaces. So I know they've got Speedy here, who apparently is a Fox. They've got a Ganon, who seems to be waiting in the wings.
And we'll find out for the rest.
We will. I wouldn't be surprised if the rest was just all spaces.
Right. All right. So counter pick wise, I think
I think we're still waiting on
the ban, maybe.
Yeah, seems to be the case. So they're discussing it. Rabbit is looking. He must have given the ban. So the ban for this is FD. No question. If they go to FD, if Rabbit has not struck it, I'll be very surprised.
And just struggling with some rumble here, but we're going to be getting into the match.
Yep. Oh, they are going to FD.
All right.
What did Rabbit ban? No, this is... Okay, he must have banned Stadium.
Right.
Which I understand, because I also hate Stadium. But I'm very surprised.
Nope. Fails to kill himself.
Yeah. So he's going to take 2 stocks. This is not a good stage for Sheik in this matchup.
Let's see if Speedy can actually.
Yeah, we'll have to see how he does. Yeah.
Take full advantage. I hope he does, but we'll see here.
Keeps things interesting, if nothing else.
Right. Ooh. All right. First thing he does is outspace the grab attempt, which is a good sign. Because especially on this stage, Sheik is really going to need those tech chases to get the percent.
This stage is so bad for Sheik.
Gives him a nice little taunt, too.
Yeah, okay. All right. Rabbit on the board with some percent.
And the tech chase.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the down smash. It's just percent. Like, look at the percent he's at now. This is great for Rabbit.
All right. So I think that's actually the first tech chase Rabbit didn't really convert off, but...
I mean, he did get a fair amount of percent. Kind of ambitious up smash there. He's going to... Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Very good job from Rabbit by avoiding the flames there. Many a time I've gone for that same edge guard and gotten burned.
Right.
Some interesting pressure from Speedy.
Yeah, it's both times he's pressuring his shield. He's ending up just like full hop above him, but I wonder if he's like expecting Rabbit to move out of shield or if he's just looking for something, but not quite what he needs right now.
Good up smash. Oh.
Ooh. Wow. This is a lot of pressure from Rabbit. And this might be the stock. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful edge guard from Rabbit. So he had a pretty rocky first stock, but he's definitely putting in the work now to make up for it.
Oh. Nice air dash.
That is a bad spot to be. Up smash. Okay, he gets the turnaround up smash, which I like to call the bicyclette. And I don't know why. I guess it looks like you're pedaling an imaginary bicycle.
Right.
But it does not kill. That is the drawback. It looks cool, but it does not kill.
Okay, so hopefully he's got his jump still. Oh, gets off ledge just too early.
Good air dodge from Rabbit to get back on stage. I don't know if he wanted the air dodge, but it worked out. Yeah, that's
wow.
Gonna, well, no.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Okay, Campbell's laughing. He knows that's not what he wanted to do, but he put in work.
Yep.
He's given his team a decent lead here. 2 stocks is nothing to scoff at. That was 2 stocks. Yeah.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, because he didn't convert the edge guard.
And that's good for Speedy, really.
Yeah.
I think that like even in crew battles, going in with 2 2 stocks instead of 1 into the next opponent, it's always beneficial, not only because it's more stocks, but you have like a chance to kind of figure it out, and if you can at least sort of get used to your opponent.
Look at this tech skill. I'm very impressed by how good Speedy is at mashing A. Or I guess rotating between A and B, as the case may be. So who's this? We're going to see in just a moment.
Wally.
Wally?
Player I'm not familiar with, but
yep.
looks like he plays Falco, and we're going to go back and do some
Rumble.
more Rumble.
Oh, he took Rumble off. Do you play with Rumble?
I took Rumble out of my controller.
Really? So just so that it's lighter, or you just don't ever want it to be on?
I don't ever want it on.
Interesting. Okay, so Wally is a Falco player.
And back to hand warmers.
Mm-hmm. You a hand warmer advocate?
No.
No? You don't like hand warmers at all, or you just you're not huge on them?
Just not huge on it. I like to get into the game.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I hate it when my opponent chooses to and then hits me, which just happened on screen here.
Right. Okay, so I think they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna cut the hand warmer short.
Yeah.
Not take the full minute that they're allotted.
So, not looking too bad for U of T Scarborough right now. Just only 2 stocks down. That's really.
Yeah.
You can come back from that.
Yeah, the big demon in the back is that they have to worry about Jamrun, who is probably the anchor for Waterloo. A very scary threat that they have to deal with at some point.
A counter pick too. The Jamrun on a counter pick.
Yeah. Once Waterloo kind of gets like an idea for the remaining players that UTSC has left, that could be very dangerous.
Right. And so we go. Oh! Almost forgot to kill himself.
Yes, but thankfully he does no damage.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go into it. Neutral start. Yes. They're waiting for a countdown, I think.
Wispy's messing with the neutral start.
Oh, Wispy, bad Wispy.
So I like this counter pick from Wally. I feel like Falcos really do well with some extra space, especially Falcos that like to laser a lot. So let's see if he takes advantage of that. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Nice angle.
Yeah, opts not to go for the dare.
Alright, just kind of feeling each other out.
Oh. Just for a nair, I think if he had done it a little bit sooner and gone for dare, that was a guaranteed kill. This matchup is fast-paced and messy.
Yep. And that should just be roll up. Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't even need to.
I'm not gonna argue with that. It worked.
All right. If you were Speedy, you really want to get something going here.
Speedy is doing a lot of panic rolling. He's kind of like scared of the combos. Doesn't want to get opened up.
Yeah. Ooh. I really do like Wally's use of laser. So.
Yep.
He's really mixing it up. He's not going in after like 1 laser, which is something low-level Falcos end up doing. He seems to be using plenty of lasers and taking his time.
Yeah, and that's important not only for making that you pick exactly the right spot, but also so that you don't get predictable. Because if you get predictable with your lasers, if you only ever shoot 1, then the opponent knows exactly when you're coming in.
Exactly. And, okay. Covered most of the options there, just not the roll in. This should be,
yeah. Yeah. That's a really hard situation because at that percent, what you want to do is you want to ride the wall in tech, but he didn't really have a whole lot of choice. He kind of had to up B fairly close to the stage, or else like Falco can just grab ledge and then roll up. And so he had to up B early, which means he had to overshoot the ledge. Like hitting that angle is like impossible. And so he had nothing to tech and he died.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's rough for a Spacey out here.
So something I've noticed today is a lot of the crews have been taking their times with counter picks, and it does not look like UT Scarborough's doing that. As we're already on stage, already getting ready. It's all right. I mean, Martha's an easy counter pick.
Yeah, generally you usually know when you want to send in your Marth. It's usually pretty obvious.
Yeah.
They probably figure, well, the Falco has 4 stocks, which means we're not sending in our Marth counter pick for only a little utility. He's got potentially 4 stocks to take, which is always nice. It always sucks when you have to send in your counter pick when you only have 1 or 2 stocks to take.
Yeah.
And then even if your strong counter pick does their job, you still kind of get counter picked for like a fair amount of stocks.
And the other thing about like counter picking Marth is you generally know what stage your opponent's going to be banning. Same thing like with Ice Climbers. So you know that FD is going to be the stage that's banned, and so the counterpick player usually knows exactly what stage they're going to be going to.
Yeah, and on the subject of counterpicks, like I know Okay, so there's one ban here. Oftentimes, I know in crew battles that's not the case. It's pretty common, at least in some places, to see crew battles where there are no bans.
Right.
And I think that makes a big difference. I think having bans makes a lot of characters significantly worse.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Now, which is better is the question.
I don't have that answer.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I am kind of looking.
Oh, and we're going right into it.
So
okay.
we're going into it. Yep.
All right.
So we'll see how Ralph does here, if he's well versed in the spacey matchup. You know that when you're a Marth player on a crew, your job is kind of to murder the spaceys.
Oh,
Phantom Shine, yep. Oh, I like the idea, but it was a really good shorten from Speedy to not get hit by that jab.
Ooh, let's see if he keeps it going.
Oh,
Just
barely
missed
misses
that.
the shine, yep.
He's still on the punish. Ooh. I really like the pace that we're playing at right now, the Falco. He's really smart, Wally.
Yeah. So he closes that out, had a little bit of trouble converting off the shines, but finds the bear.
Ooh. It looks like Marth doesn't exactly want to commit to some of these openings in neutral that he's getting. He's kind of just...
yeah, he's got to start committing soon because he's having a rough go of it.
And I'd say that Wally's just out punishing him, but we haven't really seen a punish from Marth.
Yeah, Wally's putting in work.
Ooh.
Oh, good fair out from the Marth. Okay, no short in that time. Oh, beautiful. I don't know if that was a pivot or just a turnaround F smash, but that was beautiful. I like that.
It was really good to just even react to where Falco ended up after the jab.
Oh, okay. Got some chain grabs. Well, not really carrying them that far.
Okay, but now he's finding some grabs here all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's hard on Yoshi's because like they just always land on platforms, so it's hard to just like chain grabs.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful call out from Ralph.
All right, all of a sudden Ralph's up in this, but in a tough situation.
Yeah. All right, Randall popping out, wants some of the action.
Oh,
and he almost contributes, but he had to go, man. His family's inside the rock. He has to go back, support his wife and kids.
All right, Randall again.
Oh, I liked the down smash attempt, but he was a little bit, he just timed it wrong.
Yeah, Ralph, all of a sudden Ralph is like dash dancing really well and just like whiff punishing.
He's playing great. That's gonna do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'll happen when you air dodge like that.
I feel like most good players are just gonna be able to react to that immediately.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, good.
All right.
So if Ralph can take this without losing another, I think like he's done a pretty good job thus far.
Ooh, both players actually slowing down the game at the same time.
Yeah, Wally shooting the gun a little bit. I like it.
Wow.
Good rolling. Oh, this could be bad for Wally. Oh, makes it back. Nice side B.
And nice. As soon as he saw that Marth was moving back, he went for the double lasers.
Oh, okay, scary. That was precarious.
Oh, that should be. Yeah,
that's gonna do it. Yeah, that is big. Wally has put in a lot of work here for his team. Great side B height. Wally definitely knows how to recover with Falco against Marth.
That should just be
gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wally doing a really good job here. Taking how many stocks?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
And I mean, we also have to consider that he didn't have that SD in that game as well.
Yeah, that's
Wally
true.
really put the crew in a nice, nice situation.
Yep, they're up by 3 stocks. That's a sizable lead. It does make it kind of hard for Waterloo to counterpick, though, because now the thought here is like, okay, who do we put in? They only need to take 1 stock, and then they get counterpicked.
Right.
So, like, you don't want to waste, like, one of your super easily counterpickable characters.
Right, so, like, a moment like that, you're going to save Jamrun.
Yeah, Jamrun, I think, is just going to be the anchor.
Right.
Unless they really need him on an important counterpick, he'll probably be the last one in.
I mean, at this rate, it's if we even see Jamrun play, but...
yeah.
Oh, I played... Also, actually, I played Murphy Prime in bracket. He's a Luigi player. He's very good.
Okay, well, we'll see how this goes then. So they're going to do a hand warmer.
I feel like FD makes sense, this counterpick. I've seen a lot of Luigi's do work, actually, on FD.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely Luigi's best stage. The lack of platforms for people to avoid his wave dash shenanigans is pretty good. Although I think Marth does okay here, because like Marth's strategy against Luigi is kind of just like poke with down tilt.
Right.
And granted, like Luigi having platforms doesn't make that any easier for Luigi to get around. It's still really hard to get around Marth's down tilts, but Marth doesn't really care about having the platforms quite as much as other characters.
Right. Yeah, that's very true.
So we'll see how this goes. I think the counter pick is going to be fine. You said you played Murphy Prime earlier. He's good.
Yep.
So we'll see how this works out. I think in this situation, Ralph just wants to take at least one, but anything else on top of that is just like gravy.
And we're actually going to Dreamland, so good thing we talked about the FD counter.
Yeah, well, this is basically just FD, but with platforms.
Fair. All right, so we're going to go into it here. Immediately, they started chanting "4 stock," the crowd. That's really funny.
I like that.
Let's see.
Nice
Okay.
Little combo.
But it's good to notice there that Murphy Prime actually didn't jump. He wasn't trying to jump randomly, but that's just a sign of a good Luigi player, being able to save his jump.
Good player in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Holding onto your jump is so important, but it's like kind of counterintuitive.
Right. So something I did notice about Murphy Prime is he really likes to come in with a F-tilt. We've already seen it a few times in this match, but wasn't able to really convert off it.
Yeah.
But wow, nice air dodge. Is that going to be the stock?
I mean, Luigi's going to get a chance to recover, but it's going to be hard.
Oh, okay. You know what? That works, really.
So when Luigi whiffs something like that, when he goes for the Shoryuken and he whiffs, I think you have to get in there as soon as possible as Marth and like reverse up B him. Or like even just regular up B. But you know what I mean, like hit him with the strong hitbox of the up B.
Right. Ooh. Oh, nice, actually.
So that is going to do it. Nice fake out from Murphy Prime.
All right. I was going to say it's kind of scary when you see any character come off the ledge and just shield.
Yeah.
It's if the opponent notices that, you're going to get punished really hard.
Yeah. So I believe that this is Globin Guy coming in. Globin Guy, a Ganon player.
Right. And that makes sense, assuming their last player is a Spacey as well, like we thought. And then, yeah. Is Zuppy on the Waterloo?
I believe so, yep. I'm looking over, I think, how many players did they have left? After Murphy Prime, they have 2. So probably Zuppy and Jamron. They have a lot of options. Are the rosters not locked in from crew battle to crew battle? Like you just choose at the beginning?
I believe so.
That's kind of cool. I like that. So it looks like they might just be, they're just straight up getting into it.
All right.
So I know a lot about this matchup, kind of counterintuitively. I play a lot of Luigi versus Ganon on netplay.
Okay.
Yeah, this matchup's not horrible for Luigi.
Luigi's just so much faster than Ganondorf.
Yeah, he's faster, and like he gets edge guarded pretty hard, but he also edge guards Ganon really hard as well.
Right, and we're gonna see it here, just rinse and repeat. It looks like. Oh.
Yeah. So if Murphy Prime had DI'd that down, you can actually wall tech and then just wall tech jump fair again,
right,
and it's a guaranteed kill.
Cleans up the stock. No big issue there though. Oh wow. Okay.
Right in there with the invincibility to get the kill. That was a good stock, all things considered, from both players.
Yeah. Ooh, spot dodges the down air, but
yeah. One thing that you really do have to be careful is you got to be careful about using laggy moves, especially on Ganon's shield, because he can kind of like just jump out of shield.
Oh, that kills! Oh my gosh!
Wow, Yoshi's the counter pick working against him.
That's so funny. And all right, no punish there. Oh, wow.
Nice little string from Murphy Prime.
And
I think if Randall wasn't there, I think he was just dead.
I think so. Wow. Maybe he knew it. Maybe he knew.
Maybe he knew.
Give him credit.
Good job, Globin Guy. Although he's kind of getting the hands right now.
Little bit. Ooh. Wow, yeah. Murphy Prime looks really good right now.
Yeah, this is not looking super good for Globin Guy.
Oh my god, did he just taunt? Did I see that right? I think he taunted. I think he did.
Yeah, but like Luigi's taunt is an attack, so.
No, exactly. I think he was going for it.
That's funny.
Can you imagine that's how it ended? It'd be amazing.
That would be.
Oh, just dips too low. That's unfortunate.
Gannon's recovery, not super good, unfortunately.
That's just a quick game. Wow.
Yeah. How much? A minute 45? Yeah, 54. That was very quick.
Yeah.
So, and does he still have 3 left? He does still have 3 left, doesn't he?
I believe 3 or 2.
I
3.
I think it's 3.
I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
So,
It's quite a mountain to climb.
yeah,
Little bit of a mountain.
I was gonna say I don't know if we'll see Jam Run, but I don't know if we're gonna see another player out of Waterloo. This could be it.
This is Dio.
Dio. I do not know who Dio plays. Did you see?
I believe Felco.
Spacies. Never change. UTSC. Never change. Although they did have a Ganon, so it's kind of hard to fault them for that.
Yeah, Ganon, Marth, and Spacies.
Oh yeah, they did have Mars too. That's true.
It's not the worst like roster for a crew battle.
No, it's kind of hard for me to criticize them. If University of Toronto St. George, their sister campus, had sent in a crew, it would have been literally 4 Foxes and a Sheik. So it's kind of hard to criticize them for that.
Oh, never mind, Marth.
Oh, 2 Marths.
All right, all that talking.
Well,
And
this is kind of nice because like this is a good counter. Is he gonna go FD?
all right.
Okay.
And okay, so it doesn't look like we're hand warmering.
No, I wonder if this is the best counter pick. I might have done maybe Battlefield, where like Luigi has to kind of be careful about going underneath the ledge. Because here he just needs to like side B anywhere into Final Destination, the wall, and he can then up B.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But we'll see how it goes.
Ooh. All right, nice defense by Dio to get back with that nair, but he's kind of looking. He's already in the corner. It's just.
No, apparently Murphy Prime only had 2. We were wrong. My bad.
But he takes another stock with only 8%. It's looking good right now.
Yeah. Murphy Prime carrying the team on his back.
Ooh. And like we said at the beginning of the crew battle, it was definitely favored for Waterloo.
I think they're just straight up the favorite. Right?
Yeah, I think they are the #1 seed at this event.
Yeah. Oh.
No punish. It's twice actually that Murphy Prime's gotten away with that. Very good patience.
Wait, is Trillium on the Waterloo crew?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Because he is here, but I wasn't sure if he was on the crew.
Yeah. He might have graduated.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Dio's just not getting much off these openings. He's just kind of adding percent slowly, but...
Yeah, and like that can be a very dangerous game as Marth, because if they get too high up there, it suddenly becomes really hard to kill them.
Right. And we're actually entering that territory now.
Yeah, I would say give it another 10, 15%, and then it's going to be very hard to kill this Luigi.
Yep. Ooh, nice jab. Wow. Yeah, you know, I mean, unfortunately, there's not too much to say in this situation. Murphy Prime's just trying whatever he feels like at this point.
Yeah, I have full confidence that Dio is going to close this out. He's going to bring it back, and then he's just going to go through all of Waterloo on 1 stock.
Yeah, and now it's a now he will try moment.
Yes.
And Marth can't kill.
Yeah, this is a struggle.
Oh,
See, unfortunately, Dio is not doing a lot of the things you need to do in this matchup.
right.
Just kind of like spam down tilts. And at this percent, if you hit, it's going to send Luigi off stage anyway, and then you can set up for an edge
Oh
guard.
my god.
Oh, whoa.
I can't believe.
Oh my god. Did he
been-
stuff it with a nair? Is that what I saw?
Yes.
That's amazing. I've never seen that.
That's so funny. Is he gonna go for another?
Oh, the crowd is going wild.
He's trying a lot.
I think that might just be it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and he goes down. Yep, you know, that's
All right.
the end of the crew battle. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was tough for UTSC. They were up against the first seed.
I believe it's double elimination. So
it is. So they'll get another chance. They can run it through the losers bracket.
Yeah, at least there's that.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna be hopping. Yeah. We are gonna be hopping off the mic shortly as soon as they tell us.
Yeah, we're gonna keep rotating. Some people want to rep their boys, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's
And
the right way to do
it.
it.
Do you know who's up next?
No, I did not hear. It's all right. UIT and Waterloo.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, we're going to go for a break.
Yeah, we'll hop off now, and when you guys come back, there will be other commentators here.
See you later, guys.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSL Collegiate Smash Brothers League. I am your host for this set, JCO, and co-commentating with me is the Skilled Roy.
How's it going?
How is it going indeed? We have Ryerson versus Rochester. Starting off on the deck, we got Brett versus TSB. So Ryerson barely squeaking by the win against what was it?
RIT?
No. This is what's happening right now.
Oh.
It was top
It was
winners quarters.
I can't remember the first match.
Carlton.
Carlton, that's it.
We barely squeaked by Carlton.
Yeah, last talk situation, we
Yep.
barely just won. It was really close. Came down to Brett versus
Brett versus Falco.
Really great Falco player.
Wasn't
I can't
FF. It
remember,
wasn't FF. No, that's just for
Yeah.
Rochester right now. Rochester took it fairly commanding, even though it was quite even. One took it against York, and they are now facing off each other, as it seems. So we got ourselves a match against Ryerson versus RIT. Both teams looking to make it much more cleaner,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, so we got...
Brett this time is actually leading as opposed to finishing it off.
Yeah, as opposed to anchor. This is quite odd. If I remember correctly, Marth would win this matchup against Samus.
Yeah, I think
even though technologically speaking,
guns beat swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guns beat swords in any fight, any matchup. Guns beat swords.
Yeah.
But apparently not here. Oh, are we counting down? Is this it?
What?
I think we're still in hand warmers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thanks.
Interesting. Okay. So apparently the countdown was for another match. My apologies. We're still in hand warmers. Yeah, so we have